kids up here from the time they were born. One of the first things they do after they learn how to walk is get a pair of skates.
You go to any town in Minnesota and there's a rink.
Grew up at the park. That's all we thought about every day.
It's not to get too spiritual, but it's a big deal here.
Brodzinski shooting, scores! He's able to spring Boldy, left Boldy, and he scores! Over the line, Carlson, he scores! The U.S. wins the gold medal! Stormy on soul won't bow down, I ain't gonna hide.
I know how much you guys want to win this thing.
Come back home, show you who I am. Trying to keep me down, I will give it to the field. Back the one, all long fires, he scores!
Once again, USA Hockey wins the World Junior Championship.
Is everyone excited? Yes! I am so excited. So my name is Wendy Williams-Blackshaw, and I'm the CEO of Minnesota Sports and Events, and thank you so much for coming tonight. We are so excited for this event. We've been working on it for a long time, and it's hard to believe that, what are we, like 45 days away now at this, 43 days away, but who's counting? You guys are one of the most important components of this event. You'll be the face and the heart of World Juniors for a lot of people. You'll be the ones who'll help create the special moments. Visitors will remember your kind words, giving them a direction long after the final buzzer. World Juniors puts Minnesota on an international stage and shines a spotlight on what an amazing city, region, state we have here. We want people to come back even after World Juniors is over, so we're going to show them a really good time. 2026 marks the 50th anniversary of the World Juniors tournament, and this is an incredible milestone for Minnesota. It's such an honor for us to host this year. Here in Minnesota, where hockey isn't just a sport, it's what we do. We live hockey. How many hockey fans do we have out there right now? No. How many hockey fans do we have out there tonight? Okay, that's more like it. So you guys will be welcoming visitors from all over the country and the world, and we want to welcome everybody with that blend of warmth, friendliness, and openness that, of course, Minnesotans know and love. Hopefully, a lot of our friends will be coming from the north. And who's met Canadian hockey fans before? Raise your hands, okay? Okay. So if you've met a Canadian hockey fan, you know they're kind of crazy. They travel in packs. They are crazy about hockey. Okay, they think they own hockey, but they don't own hockey. We own hockey, and we are going to show them that. Now, having said that, we want to welcome every single person, including all the Canadians, to Minnesota and show them what a great place this is. We want to welcome everyone from Bold North Breakaway, even if they're not going to the game, to our Fan Fest. We want to welcome everyone who attends all of our events. We want to welcome them warmly, and then, of course, we want to show them what it's like for Team USA to win the 3rd gold medal in a row. Yes, applause for that. So I also want to just take a quick moment to recognize and thank our honorary co-chairs for this event. So Senator Karen Housley, she is also the honorary co-chair of the Blue Line crew, St. Paul Mayor Melvin Carter, and hockey legend Lou Nanny. Yes. And you will definitely be seeing Lou probably every day at the tournament. Each one of these leaders played such a key role in bringing this tournament here to Minnesota. They've been our champions from the very beginning a few years ago when we started bidding on this, and we would not be standing up here if it wasn't for their efforts. So the economic impact of this tournament is significant. We're estimating upwards of $75 million in economic impact. And that means fans filling our restaurants, sleeping in our hotel rooms, shopping at our retail store. This is a time of year when typically there aren't as many people visiting our region. So that's one of the reasons we're so excited about this, because we're going to be bringing people in from all over the country and all over the world. We are also so fortunate to have, of course, the best hockey coach in hockey ever, who has deep roots with Team USA. So Coach Motzko will be coaching a World Juniors team for the third time, and his leadership, his passion, and of course his connection to Minnesota hockey make him the perfect leader to guide Team USA to another gold medal. I'm going to show you a quick video that Motzko did for us, but before I do, I just want to say thank you to the best volunteer director ever, Kathy Gullickson. You guys probably know this already, but you are in great hands, and she's got a great team of people behind her. So let's take a short look at the video from Coach Motzko.
This tournament, though, in the world, in Canada and over in Europe, is huge. The best way I can explain it, we all understand the Olympics. 1960, 1980, we make movies about that, winning Olympic gold. This is the greatest amateur hockey tournament in the world outside of the Olympics. I think that's what makes this one special, the fact that it's going to be right here in our home state.
I am delighted to introduce one of our... Okay, and we can watch it again and again, because it's worth it. One of our co-executive directors, who right now is working 24/7, they both are, but Sandy's working 24/7 on selling tickets. So when you leave here tonight, every single person you see from now until December 26th, tell them to buy tickets, so that Sandy doesn't have to, because honestly, I believe she probably is going door to door at this point in time. She is amazing. She is going to just do an incredible job on this tournament. If you see her tonight, introduce yourself, because I think by the time we get to December 26th, she could be sleeping in a corner somewhere. So everyone help me welcome Sandy Sweetser.
Thank you, and thanks everyone for being here. This is an amazing size group. When I walked in the doors, I'm so thrilled. You know, Minnesota is known for our volunteering, at least we think we are, but we are known for it. And USA Hockey cannot say enough wonderful things right now. What they've been told by Kathy and what they've seen, thank you, thank you, thank you in advance. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I want to just give you a couple of details. So I'm sure many of you already know a lot about this tournament, but we were kind of surprised to see how many Minnesotans aren't quite as knowledgeable about what World Juniors is. And me being one of them in the very beginning. We kind of think, I think sometimes here, because our high school hockey is so strong, that juniors are youth. And while I can say, yes, these players are kids, they're not young children. They're under 20, and they are the future superstars of hockey. They're going to be playing in the NHL, probably a lot of them next year. So, as Coach said, biggest tournament in hockey, just behind the Olympics. So this is going to be something that's really exciting to be a part of. And thank you for doing that. And you're going to enjoy it too. It's going to be a lot of fun. So basically, we have 10 nations. We have 11 days of the tournament. 2 days there are off days from the standpoint of games, but we will have Fan Fest. Our Bold North Breakaway will be open. So there's something every day for 11 days. 29 games will be taking place between both venues, but only one gold medal. And what Wendy didn't say was this could be the first time we actually the U.S. wins a gold medal on our soil. So that's a big, big deal. And then I just wanted to show you guys this. I know you probably can't see it very well, but these are all the games that are going to be taking place. There's 16 games at Grand Casino Arena, and then there's 13 games at 3M Arena at Mariucci. The preliminary round games take place in both venues. There's 2 quarterfinals that take place in both venues. And then we move over to Grand Casino Arena for all the medal round, which is 2 semifinal games, 3rd place game, and gold medal game. And then the relegation game takes place back at Mariucci, which I find kind of an interesting thing. If you have a chance, the relegation game kind of sounds a little, but it is so much fun. These players are fighting for their opportunity for their country to stay in the tournament, in the World Juniors level tournament next year. And if they lose that relegation game, they get knocked down a level in international hockey, and it's hard to come back up. So it's really, this means so much to all 10 of the countries. So it's a really special event to be a part of. And just so you guys kind of know too, we have 2 groups. So Group A will be playing its games at Grand Casino Arena, and Group A is led by the US, and then we've got Switzerland, Slovakia, Sweden, and Germany. So those are the teams that'll be playing over here. And then at Mariucci, we've got Canada kind of leading the way, theoretically, with Finland, Denmark, Latvia, and Czechia. So it's the best hockey in the world. Very excited for it, and we hope you guys enjoy it. I know you have a lot of different positions you're going to be working. Just have fun wherever you are. Just enjoy it. You're going to be welcoming people from all over the world, but also from all over the state of Minnesota too. So thank you very much, and we're excited to have it. And I think playing.
Then we played Canada, and we were out there for warm-ups, and the Canadians always come out like 2 minutes late for warm-up. And I was talking to one of the guys on the team, and it was already sold out in the arena. I couldn't even hear him talking to me from like 2 feet away. That's how loud it was. So, I mean, if we could do something like that, I think it'd be something special.
Here's a flip ahead. Here comes a chance for Stiga. He's in. He scores! Teddy Stiga! Team USA has gone back to back. It's another goal. They win it 4-3.
And we're so grateful for the way that you represent our state and our organization. So part of what we've built around World Juniors to engage our communities statewide is a program called Assist 26. Now, Assist 26 is our legacy program focused on bringing different community events and legacy projects around all of our communities, both here in the metro and around the state, that really bring the impact of the game beyond just the ice and last far after that last buzzer. So there's been a series of events. You guys all participated in one today with our Pass It Forward drive benefiting the food group. So thank you to everyone who donated. We know that it's a very big need right now as we head into the holidays and have a lot of different elements of food insecurity happening in our community. But we've got a lot of great events and projects also rolling out that you'll see more and more of as the weeks go on. So right now we're in the middle of a run of incredible youth clinics, both Learn to Play for the younger kids and some girls' skills clinics that have happened around the state and here in the cities. We have been working very closely with our local Indigenous communities on ensuring they are represented and included, and a big part of bringing this tournament to life is especially with some of the historic Indigenous members who have played hockey and represented Minnesota on the world stage. And so we'll be debuting our Land of 10,000 Rinks mural on November 24th, so really excited to bring that to life. We also have our Faces of Hockey mosaic, which has folks and players and parents and officials and broadcasters from around the country submitting their stories to really just show how Minnesota has shaped the story of hockey and how hockey has shaped the culture and society that we have here in Minnesota. And so there's truly just ongoing efforts to really ensure that folks have an opportunity to experience World Juniors and be a part of it, whether they can make it to a game or not, as well as providing access through different ticket donations and opportunities. So we are just so thrilled with all the work that has happened over the last year, and thank you to all of you who've come to different events and shown up and been a part and contributed. We have a few more coming. If you are headed to the Frost game on December 19th, we'll have another Pass It Forward drive with them as well, benefiting Tubman, as well as a hat and mittens drive at the World Juniors headquarters store when we open in a couple of weeks. So you can put those on your giving radar as well. But as I mentioned, we are also going all around the state. This is a statewide event. We've been so fortunate to work with our incredible communities in Rochester, Mankato, Bemidji, and Duluth to host the pre-tournament series with our partners at Delta Dental of Minnesota. And we have 10 games that'll be happening in these cities over the month of December before the teams come down to the Twin Cities for the tournament. And so really an opportunity for us to bring the energy and excitement of that game to folks all over our great state and really show the world that this is the state of hockey. So if you happen to live in one of these cities or have friends and family out there, we hope to see you guys out at all these games. The schedule is out, and you can put those dates on your calendar as well. But with that, I am going to introduce my dear friend Debbie Estes, who is our ancillary events guru, to give you a little insight into what's coming up for some fan activities. So thank you guys for being here.
Okay, well, I am 50% of the events team, and my colleague is J.W. Person. And tonight we kind of divided and conquered, and I think I got the long straw to come be able to talk to you and really talk to you passionately about volunteers and some fun opportunities we have. So let's talk Bold North Breakaway, which is the official fan fest of the World Junior Championship. And this is a special fan fest that is specially designed for the tournament hosted in Minnesota. This isn't a fan fest that just kind of travels from tournament to tournament. The event is going to be incredible. It's all about giving hockey fans of all ages a place to celebrate, connect, and have fun. Whether you have a game ticket or not, you'll be able to come because it's going to be free and open to the public. We're creating two experiences. We're creating an experience in Rice Park and an indoor experience in the room that you're sitting right now, plus everything else. So I'm going to go back there. So we're going to talk about Rice Park first. Rice Park is already a gorgeous park, as you know, and it's in the heart of St. Paul. And we really wanted to build upon that beauty and the festive experience that's already there, and just layer in some fun activities for all the visitors and fans. Right in the heart of will be the beautiful Christmas tree that you may have seen that's they're putting up right now. Over by Landmark, we're going to have bumper cars, a little bit different. So put up a rink and bumper cars for a little fun, friendly or fan or friends competition. We'll also have another rink for free skating as well as exhibitions. Red Bull is going to do mini golf in the rink. And next to it, we'll have a warming tent that Tom Reed's Hockey Pub is going to set in, so you can go get beverages, adult beverages, and watch the game. It's really going to be fun. We'll also have a bonfire zone in the middle of the park where you can sit in Adirondack chairs with a fire in front of you, staying warm, roasting marshmallows, and all sorts of surprises. And that's going to be sponsored by PNC Bank. We'll also have a really cool We Love Hockey sign that you may have seen this summer. It's been at Mall of America, sponsored by Explore Minnesota, that everybody's going to want to get their picture taken by and for social media, and just a fun memorabilia. We're going to have horse and carriage rides, and we're going to have trolley rides. In the trolley rides, a little bit spent on that. We're going to have storytellers in the trolley ride talking about the history of St. Paul, the architect of St. Paul, maybe the ghost of St. Paul. So that will be a fun ride for all the visitors that come in, as well as people that live here and don't know the history and heritage. Let's see. So indoors, like I said, we're taking over this whole floor. This ballroom, and you're only seeing half of it right now, as well as the big concourse and all the meeting rooms on the other side. We're going to have, in the middle of this ballroom, will be an 80 by 30 foot shoe hockey rink that the Wild take on the road all summer. We're going to have a mock-up locker room sponsored by Delta Dental with all of the 10 international jerseys. We're going to have the juxtaposition. We're going to have a snow globe in here for another great photo op. And we're going to have, if you were in gymnastics and remember the free fall, well, we're reinventing the free fall. So if you just feel like you need to jump off a 20-foot cliff into an airbag, we're going to give you that opportunity. We're going to have a watch party room, because if you're over here and there's game sets happening in the 3M Mariucci, you'll be able to watch them. But when they're not games, we're going to show movies that are hockey focused or made in Minnesota, like Grumpy Old Men and all those fun, nostalgic movies that have a Minnesota bent to them and hockey bent. Our youngest fans, we're going to design a room that's very hockey themed for kind of the 5 and under, because this is between Christmas and New Year's, and the kids are home and Christmas is over, and they've got a lot of energy. And we're going to, what's a really fun thing we're going to do there is we're going to have dogs that are specially trained to have young kids read to them. So isn't that going to be really kind of fun and heartwarming for 2 hours every day? So for the parents, we're going to have kind of, parents and kids, kind of a quiet zone, like a room you can go in, get in a hammock, and watch the zen of a Zamboni just go round and round and round. And I bet you we'll find a few volunteers just saying, I think I need 10-minute break. So rather fans skating under the stars, roasting marshmallows, cheering and watching the party, Bold North Breakaway truly has something for everyone. If you're local, if you're a fan, or international fans. And we're celebrating hockey, we're celebrating community, and the fun of Minnesota winter. Like, we're embracing winter. Hockey people embrace the winter. So now all we need is that great group of volunteers will be the heart of the event. Greeting fans, guiding visitors, creating memorable experiences. And that's what Minnesota does best. We have warm hearts, warm hands, and a welcoming spirit. So we're looking for those enthusiastic, friendly, outgoing volunteers to help make the Bold North Breakaway a special, special experience. And we know that's what Minnesota does best. So if you're still looking for shifts to sign up, I think I hopefully gave you a bunch of ideas. Okay, and with this, I am going to turn it back over to Kathy.
Okay, how many people are surprised to hear about all those great activities at Bold North Breakaway? Yeah. Did you just think this was going to be hockey? So RiverCentre still has shifts available. So if you got excited about what Debbie talked about, there's shifts available at RiverCentre at that Fan Fest. It's inside, it's right here. The other place we still have shifts available are outside. You work 2 shifts outside. That's the requirement. We have a warming tent. Don't worry. We'll keep you warm outside. So come join us with those 2 venues. We're going to talk a little bit about the logo. So we are the Blue Line crew. We took a little bit of time to decide what should the logo be. Do you guys like this? This is a very hockey-themed event. It felt right. This is center ice. It's the neutral zone on the ice. It feels like the right place for us to play. And as Blue Line crew, the number 1 responsibility you have is to greet and welcome fans, athletes, and our teams. We are on the international stage for this tournament. It's critical that we greet people with a smile and that we make them feel welcome. As the Blue Line crew, I feel like we're going to be equipped to be able to do that very, very well. As we talk about our honorary co-chairs, Senator Karen Housley has been an incredible supporter of Minnesota sports and events and of this tournament. Quite frankly, it seemed right. When we called her and talked to her and her husband Phil, they couldn't have been more delighted to play this kind of a role for this group. We will see them during the tournament. Watch for them. They're going to bring surprises and delight us all the time. Phil Housley is a professional hockey player. Oh yeah, he played enough to where he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2004. He then went on to be a coach, and he played and coached for multiple teams. He also did some specific things for this tournament. In 2013, he coached the U20 championship team and took USA to the gold. This guy knows about this tournament, and he is so excited to be with you and to help us create an incredible experience for our fans and athletes. So just a round of applause for Karen and Phil. They have been so gracious to us. The font is small here, but the meaning behind this is gigantic. We spent time creating guiding principles. How did we want our volunteers, known as the Blue Line crew, to feel? Well, we're going to talk about that. So we want you to feel a part of the team. We want you to feel very valued. You are giving of your time. You are getting here. You are paying for parking or getting on the Metro Transit. You are spending time with us. We want you to feel valued. Joy. We're going to have fun. We're going to actually have a lot of fun. We want you to feel safe. We have your back. Whether you're inside, outside, in one of the arenas, we've got your back. We want you to feel safe. Supported. We'll communicate with you every step of the way. You'll know your job and the tools to do it. Recognized. You'll feel celebrated and appreciated, and I can't wait for you to see what we've got for you. Sustainable. We've been very thoughtful about this. The water bottles tonight, we're going to use our resources wisely. We want you to use your water bottles, refill your water bottles, use your water bottles, put your Blue Line Crew sticker on the water bottle. There'll be other opportunities to earn those if you didn't earn them tonight. Safety is our number 1 priority for you. We take this very seriously. Mike Olson is going to share some perspectives on how to keep us safe. We are so lucky to have this gentleman. He is giving of his time and has created a council for us and has taken this so seriously. I feel so confident in our abilities with Mike at the helm. So I'm going to turn it to you, Mike. Thank you.
Hey everybody. I'm excited to be here just like all of you. So I've got rich roots to Minnesota, born and raised here, went to the University of Minnesota where Group B will be playing. Have a long tradition of history here in St. Paul. Used to chase shoplifters around this town way back in 1998 to about 1994. Eventually went into law enforcement. I spent about 21 years in the United States Secret Service between Chicago, Washington, D.C., and a good chunk of my career here in Minneapolis, which is where my wife and family and everybody's from. I have 3 boys that played hockey. 2 of them played high school hockey over in Eastridge in Woodbury. And so it's just really cool to be a part of this whole experience and to take a part in the safety portion. So as with anything that we're talking about, this is a team. You guys, as Kathy said, are ambassadors. You're there to welcome the crowd, the public, but you're also the eyes and ears if anything were to go wrong, or if God forbid anything unusual would happen, and we have to count on you to take some form of action. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. So I'm proud to serve on a public safety committee, advisory committee, with also John Harrington, who's the former public safety commissioner of Minnesota, former chief of police with St. Paul, and also current sheriff of Hennepin County, Dewana Witt. So I wanted to recognize them as well. So the first thing I want you to know, we've already had planning in place. We've met with a lot of different professionals across not only the metro area, but the state as well. So security entities from the hotels, the venues you've been part of, police, fire, medical personnel, emergency management people from the state of Minnesota. We've all met, they're on the team, and they all want to be a part of this. So they're all, as Kathy said, we've all got your back. We're going to be in the shadows, but they're if you need us. The first thing that I want you to know about yourself is always prioritize your own safety first, all right? You're here to have a good time, represent, but your safety is paramount to us, as Kathy said. One of the key things you remember is have your phone with you. Always make sure it's charged before you come in. And most importantly, sharpen your phone make sure you've got all the contacts that you're going to need for this event. Your Blue Line crew captains, and any other specific information that you'll start to learn throughout this. That could become very, very critical. In terms of communications, a lot of times people, if things happen in any type of critical incident or anything, a lot of people tend to forget and freeze and didn't really think about what they're going to do in a particular plan. So you're going to get to know the area you're working, where you're volunteering, things like that. And so you'll know if something's out of place and if you need to jump into action. How many people have taken CPR in their life? Awesome. So what's the first thing we remember when you first come across a scene when we're thinking about CPR? Assess the scene for safety, and then what do? Call 911, or we ask somebody, we give somebody a direction, say, go call 911, right? You gotta take charge. It's the same concept here. If you see anything, don't be afraid, as long as it's safe for you as well, to activate that 911 system if you see something, okay? Same for anybody. If you see something or say something, it used to be very cliche. I worked for the federal government when all that started, but it's very important. So don't be afraid to speak up if you see something. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to even call 911 and give wrong information, or it turns out to be nothing. It's okay. That's what law enforcement and medics and fire are here for, is to respond and make sure. So don't ever hesitate. If there's any doubt, don't hesitate. Safety is everyone's responsibility. We can't do it anywhere these days without everybody participating in their own safety. The other key concept that I want everybody to know is trust your own instincts, all right? We've all got hair on the back of our neck, maybe some of us more than others. We have good instincts we were born with, and we have a gut, all right? You will know most of the time if something feels out of sorts. Same for your own personal safety. If you're coming to and from an event, pay attention. If something feels out of sorts, don't be afraid. Get on that phone and call 911, okay? Or call, if it's some other type of non-emergency event, then call your Blue Line crew captain and discuss with them what can be done. Again, better to be wrong than to not do something. Has anybody been through de-escalation techniques? Okay, a few people, great. So de-escalation is basically the use of communication or other techniques during an encounter to stabilize, slow, or reduce the intensity of a potentially problem situation or potentially a violent situation. Similar to maybe putting cones up as we're trying to fly down the ice with a puck. Instead of being able to go straight on a breakaway, we got a bunch of cones we got to go in and out of. That's the whole objective of de-escalation, is to just kind of slow things down, calm them down, and give us time to get help if need be. So I want you to remember that here in these next few slides. We've got some real nice summary slides. So if you find yourself needing or having to intervene in something, effective de-escalation can hinge upon a number of critical, purposeful actions, such as, first and foremost, remain calm. Don't, and again, your safety comes first. If it's a situation that is not comfortable for you, then back away. You don't have to address it. You're not expected to address it. But then activate that 911 system or activate that call to your blue line captain to get help, okay? Don't be afraid to change the setting. If you're working the bumper cars, that's one I'd maybe like to volunteer for if there's still openings. Maybe just if somebody's not having a good day, they come by where you're working, don't be afraid to just walk them away, change the setting, respect their personal space, listen to people. If anybody's having that bad day, mental health crisis, anything like that, just let them talk, let them know that you want to listen, and then for those that have the benefit of working with other volunteers or nearby, have each other's back. Make sure you're watching. If somebody's in that type of a situation, then get on the phone for your partner, and don't be afraid to call. Again, if it looks like it's a difficult situation, activate that 911 or get a hold of your blue line captain. Some simple verbal communication techniques: tone, volume, rate of speech, inflection in your voice, all equal some good de-escalation that can occur. So up on the chart here, and I think the video is going to be available to you, so you can review these. I'm not going to go in at them line by line here, but there's some very good techniques up there that the way you talk to people and how you talk to them can really de-escalate a situation. Or again, just slow it down, buy us time to get some other people there that can help if it's an especially uncomfortable deal. Lastly, body language is also equally important. How you stand in front of somebody, if you're pointing at them, don't take anything personally. If somebody were to, again, drinking, having a good time, enjoying the events, had a little too much, or somebody's passing through Rice Park and they're having that bad day and say something, don't take it personally. Just be mindful of your body language as well. One of the big things I always recommend, the women are doing it right in the picture, the men are not. I will say this. It's fine to have a non-threatening posture, putting your hands in your pocket, but ideally, just for your personal safety when you're talking to somebody, just keep them up here. If you had that situation, just so you have the ability to protect yourself, okay, or to get away, back away. So with that, we'll go into just some last couple items. Always have a plan for yourself. You should be doing this in your daily lives anyway, wherever you go. Have a plan. What are you going to do in certain situations? Situational awareness is always your best friend, your first line of defense, as well as offense. So always be aware of your surroundings. When you're coming and going from your assignment, from your car, from parking, stay off your phones. Just friendly advice. I've seen it my whole career. I was part of a big, huge cell phone fraud crime case here in Minnesota with partners in St. Paul, and a lot of the people that would get robbed and things were too busy on their phone, head down, not paying attention to their surroundings. So just put it away until you need it, but not while you're moving to and from out in the public. Be predictably unpredictable. Alter your routes. If you're, again, at home, when you're walking your walking path, pay attention to what's going on around you, but maybe take a different way back than the way you came. Always having a escape plan. Always know wherever you're assigned, whether you're inside of the nice warm venue or whether you're out in Rice Park, if something were to happen, just walk through what ifs. What could happen here today? Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? All right. There'll be some more communication on some of that in time before the actual events, but always have that personal plan ready as well. Again, don't be afraid to observe and report concerning behavior. There's still 43 days between now and the event kicking off. We all are on social media. We're all on these devices. If you see something, see somebody posting something that's concerning, report it. Report it to us so that we can get it to the proper authorities and have it looked at if it was something serious. And then stay physically and mentally prepared. Those of you that are working outside, it's going to be winter time. Hopefully it's mild winter, but be prepared for that as well in terms of safety and your warmth and all that. So with that, again, we all need to participate in our own safety and security, so please remember that. You are that first line of defense, and your eyes and ears matter, but your safety is the most important thing, as Kathy said. So, thank you. Turn it back to Kathy.
Wow, we have just spent a lot of time hearing a lot of information. I want to know, do we have any first-time volunteers in the room? Please stand up. Okay, for the rest of you veterans, I need you to stand up and all give them a high five. Thank you so much. Gives a little energy too. Stand up. High fives, everybody. Everyone stand up, high fives. Come on, you need to give your body a, yeah, there we go, there we go. Thank you. Thank you, welcome. We're super excited to have you. For many of you, we do not change our guidances and our protocols as we go from event to event. We actually recycle them because they work. So a lot of this is going to be repeat information, thank goodness. So it's not a lot of new stuff to learn. What it's going to be is just a quick refresher. So the first thing I need you to think about is be game ready, lace up and show up. I want you to be active, arrive on time. This might present a little bit of an issue from time to time because we might have a little snow. And you're going to need to look at the weather and plan ahead. As you know, even from this practice night tonight, parking is not right here. You will need to plan ahead for time of walking to get here. I need you to be here 15 minutes before your shift. Check your gear, know your plan, bring your best effort every shift. Warm up your mind and body. This is how we win a gold medal. As we think about our safety and staying prepared, your Blue Line captains will be in your volunteer check-in areas ready to greet you as you get ready for your shift. You're going to have a daily briefing. You will get additional information about your specific roles that you're going to do, and we're going to learn a lot. Day one, we're going to be a little green. Day two, we're going to be a whole lot smarter. So every day we're going to learn a little bit from the day before and be stronger and stronger Blue Line crew volunteers. So as we get ready to go through this, I want you to think about our emergency plan. It's super simple. Number one, in case of an emergency, use your phone to dial 911. Your second call is to your Blue Line crew captain. Safety and awareness are the best defense for us. So heads up, be aware, understand where you're at. We're going to keep talking about this over and over because I just think these are incredible reminders and also our top priority. No penalty. Oh, we're going to talk about incident reports, John. I know you wanted me to talk about that. Thank you. Incident reports are needed when there's a medical. When someone gets hurt, somebody could fall on the ice. We've got a weather situation. We'll keep the sidewalks clear. We'll keep the areas ready for pedestrian traffic. It still could happen. So if somebody gets hurt, if a volunteer gets hurt, if there's a medical at all, you need to fill out an incident report. The Blue Line captains will take the lead on that. If there's a situation with a guest or a fan, those are going to need to have incident reports as well. Why do we do incident reports? It actually helps us improve our safety from event to event. It actually makes us better. So it's not a, oh my gosh, you've been bad, there's been something happen. It actually is a record that helps us improve our safety for the next time. It's our hope that you have a fun, memorable, and safe time while volunteering for this tournament and for our Bold North breakaway. However, should an injury occur during your shift, please note that per the volunteer waiver, any expenses incurred because of medical treatment are the responsibility of the volunteer. Remember, as a volunteer, you are not subject to our work compensation. Okay, now we get to talk about conduct. No penalties. Conduct is critical. Play hard. Play fair. Everyone is watching. You are on an international stage. You are on center ice. Represent Minnesota sports and events, the state of hockey, and most importantly, yourself. Allow the event staff to handle the situation, be there to support. Please support Team USA. However, be respectful of all the other teams and fans. We've got officials, we've got fans coming from all over the world. We absolutely know that we want to cheer and be ready for Team USA, but be very open to all of the other teams as well. All right. It takes a village, as they say. Please meet two of my associates. And we're going to step away, Anna. Katie, you're on deck first.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. It's so great to see all your faces. I'm sure you've gotten an email from me before. My name is Katie Greshner. I'm one of the Volunteer Programs Associates. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about myself. I just moved here in January, so I'm still getting used to this cold weather. If anyone has any tips, I could really use those. I like to think that I'm prepared, but I don't think I'm actually 100% prepared. So at least I'll be with you guys during the winter, during this tournament, so we can go through it together. I went to Arizona State University, go Devils. Great place if anyone wants to visit. A lot warmer than here. And this is truly a dream come true for me. I have been watching this tournament for 5 years. Someone that grew up in Arizona and California, hockey is not a hot topic there. We lost our NHL team, tragic. And so when I first watched hockey about 5 years ago, I was like, holy cow, this thing is awesome. And I found the World Juniors and I started watching. I used to get up at 2 and 3 in the morning when the tournament was in Sweden 2 years ago to watch the games, Team USA specifically, and I would scare my mom. She thought someone broke in because now she's hearing noises in the living room. It's just your daughter who wants to watch some hockey. So this is truly a dream come true for me. I'm so thankful to be working with all of you guys, to be working with my great team and everyone at Minnesota Sports and Events. And I'm just so excited to be working with you guys. It's also perfect timing because I'll be getting my master's in 1 month. So this is a great way to celebrate. And now on to my partner in crime.
Hi everyone, my name is Erin, for those of you that I have not met. Thank you all for coming. I know this is a Wednesday, 6 p.m., kind of in the middle of the week, so thanks for making room in your schedule. I'm the other volunteer program associate, and I'm super excited for this tournament. I've been working in hockey for about a year now. I've worked with USA Hockey and the Chicago Blackhawks, and this is really just like my dream event to be working on, and I get to work with the best team. I'm originally from the Chicagoland area, and I moved here about a year ago. I'm a student at the University of Minnesota, and I'm a business student, and a fun fact about me is that my birthday is on a holiday. I'm not going to tell you which one, so have fun guessing and contemplating what holiday. But this should be a super fun tournament to work with, and I'm so grateful for all of you because you truly are what makes this tournament what it is. You're the feet on the ground and the extension of Kathy, Katie, and myself, and I'm just so excited to meet you all and have a great time.
We have 4 key blue line captains in the crowd. So Dennis, where are you? He's out there somewhere. Stand up, Dennis. Oh, there he is. He is our power play captain. So if there's anything that needs extra attention, Dennis will be there. So we will have him positioned and ready to be extra hands immediately if there's any kind of extra need, whether there's a crisis or a medical situation. Dennis will be dispatched immediately to be to you. Sue, she doesn't have to stand, but you can raise your hand. There she is. She is our blue line coach at Rice Park. So for all of you that are going to brave the outdoors, that is Sue. So Sue will greet you at Rice Park. Chioma, oh, there she is. You're all sitting together. That's so nice. Chioma will be our blue line coach at St. Paul RiverCentre, so right here. She's taking the indoor shift. And then we've got Kelly. Kelly, where are you? Oh, there she is. She's in the back. Hi, Kelly. She is our blue line coach at 3M at Mariucci Arena. So we have 4 very strategic volunteers that are going to be there to assist. And then we have got a whole bunch of blue line captains. So we will do extra training for them. The team escorts will also get additional training. So look for those emails from us. We've got lots ahead. We are so fortunate to have 4 incredible venues. When the IIHF team came here to tour the venues, they couldn't get over the caliber of arenas at the University of Minnesota. They kept saying, oh my gosh, this is a collegiate level venue. We are so fortunate here. I don't even think we understand how fortunate we are. And they were so very impressed. So I'm super excited that we get to have games at 3M at Mariucci and the University of Minnesota. Tom, you have just been an incredible partner, and we thank you very much. We are going to schedule some arena tours. Mark your dates if you're one of those volunteers at that arena. So December 2nd at 10 a.m. and then again December 5th at 6th. This will give you a little bit of a head start for your shift. So those arenas have a lot of back corners and just back stairways to where it'll just give you a little bit of an extra start to be ready for your shift. Our Grand Casino partners are here tonight too. Kelly and Rachel, we are so grateful for the partnership that we have with you. We will also have arena tours scheduled here too, December 8th at 6th and December 9th at 5:30. And again, take advantage of those. You will get emails from us that will help you remember that those dates are there. All right, we've got the St. Paul RiverCentre. You're sitting in it right now. So this is half the ballroom. So Debbie was right. So the ballroom is half of this. We will have Mitch's Market out in the aisle here, and then the meeting rooms on the other side. So this is St. Paul RiverCentre. Rice Park, if you go out the end of this building and you're in the outside area, Rice Park is right through. It's right in front of the Ordway Theater, between St. Paul Hotel and the Ordway. So we look forward to having you at this event. Katie, it's up to you.
All right, so this is 3M Arena in Mariucci, which is home of the Golden Gophers men's hockey team. It's a beautiful arena, coming from a college that played in a community rink that held 300 people. This is amazing. This arena was opened in 1993 and held the first ever Women's Frozen Four in 2001, where Minnesota Duluth took home the national championship. It's an amazing arena. It's beautiful from the outside. It's beautiful from the inside. It truly is just top notch. It was named after John Mariucci, who is the godfather of Minnesota hockey, which I think is just such a cool fun fact. I mean, I had no idea that was what it was named after. So, some important information about check-in when you're working at 3M Arena at Mariucci. You're actually going to be checking in at Ritter Arena. This is the beautiful Ritter Arena, which is home of Gopher Tennis and the women's hockey team. You're going to check in where that yellow star is, which is all the way on the left side. You go up the stairs to the club room, and that's where volunteer check-in is going to be. It's really important to remember. If you're working at Mariucci, check in at Ritter. They're right next door to each other, super convenient. There you see it, they're right next door. Yellow stars check in, then you'll walk right outside to the student entrance, which is the closest to Ritter Arena, and that's where you'll head in for your shift. We're really excited for you guys to work there. It's going to be such a great time. Now let's talk about Rice Park. Debbie mentioned some great activations that are going to be out there for this tournament. It's going to be such a great time. Rice Park opened, in 1849, making it older than Central Park, which that's amazing. It's also houses many bronze statues of Peanuts characters, including like Charlie Brown, which I think would be a great photo op while you're out there. And then it also, like I said, will be home of part of Bold North Breakaway with those great activations. When you check in for your shift at Rice Park, you'll be checking in here, the RiverCentre. It's going to be in room 9, so just across the hallway. Here's a lovely map. Yellow star is the entrance by Rice Park where you can walk in. You also can walk in at the Kellogg Boulevard entrance as well. You'll head up to the elevator, up to this floor, and room 9. This is the street view for you. Yellow star is where you check in. Rice Park's right across the street. 4th Street will be close to cars, just as an FYI. But yes, check-in will be super easy for you guys. Give you a chance to drop your coats. Or, I'm sorry, you'll need those. Please do not leave your coat in here. That would not be a good choice. But any bags that you don't need while you're out there, all that kind of stuff, give you a chance to warm up as well for a second before you go head outside for your shift.
On to Grand Casino Arena, where Team USA will be playing. Can I get a little bit of a cheer? Who's a Wild fan in here? Do we have any Minnesota Frost fans in here? That's awesome to hear. I have been a little bit of influenced by Minnesota. I'm a huge Frost fan now, but still loyal to the Chicago Blackhawks. I'm sorry. Grand Casino Arena, if you are volunteering here, you will check in at gate 1, that's where you'll enter. A little bit about Grand Casino Arena is it opened in September of 2000, and we have all known it as the Xcel Energy Center for 25 years. Just recently got changed to Grand Casino, so my goal is to make all of you conditioned to saying Grand Casino Arena. Don't know if I'll make it happen, but it's there. Grand Casino Arena hosts tons of events like Wild Games in Minnesota. State High School Hockey Tournament is always rowdy and a blast every year, and then we also get to see concerts here like Stevie Nicks tonight, so pretty fun if you didn't know that was already happening. When you check in, you're going to go to gate 1, and you will go to the right after you go into gate 1 all the way to the elevator. So you'll see an elevator right behind section 122. And then you will go up to the club level, and you will turn right into the Alumni Lounge, and that is where we will have our volunteer check-in, where you can keep any coats or snow boots and all of that fun stuff. And then we're going to talk about RiverCentre, where we are right now. Katie kind of mentioned it, it's going to be very repetitive, but everyone who is volunteering here will check in. The RiverCentre opened in 1998, and one really fun fact I found was that it's known for its sustainability. This venue is one of the first to offer front-of-house organic composting to its guests, something I didn't know, and I think it's really awesome. And a ton of the architecture here is sourced from the woods in St. Paul and greater Minnesota, so a lot of the wood that you see in the brick around is sourced from places like the North Woods. And just like Katie talked about, volunteer check-in, meeting room 9, you can enter through the Ordway, through Rice Park, or on Kellogg Boulevard, just looking for the Headwaters Cafe. That's kind of your landmark checkpoint, and you'll go through the doors there to find the elevator. And you will go up to, I think it was level 4, which is just the upper level because you'll be on level 2. It's kind of funky, but you'll go up to the level 4, and then to meeting room 9.
Let's talk about parking, because I know that I'm the type of person that wants to know exactly where I'm parking before I go somewhere. Anyone else like that? Yeah. So if you're going to do any shift at 3M Mariucci, these are your parking options. On the left, we have 4th Street parking ramp, which is where we have a preferred rate for you guys. You'll get parking for $7. And you just go up to the parking attendant, just tell them you're a volunteer, they'll let you in for $7. It's just a block away from Ritter Arena, super close. It's garage, so covered parking if it's snowing out. And then we also have lot 37, which is directly behind both arenas. That is an open lot, and you will have to pay full event price. If you want to park in that lot, there are many other parking lots around Mariucci. These are the 2 closest options. And then, of course, again, 4th Street, you'll get that preferred parking rate. If you are working any shift here in St. Paul, so the RiverCentre, Rice Park, or Grand Casino Arena, We have 2 parking options for you as well, which we sent out earlier today. Hopefully some of you guys got to see them. The top one is the city walk ramp, which is a little bit further away. You will get a preferred rate there as well. It'll be $5 and some change. It is a parking garage, so covered parking. And then the lower parking garage on the map, which is the Cedar Car Park, you also will get the preferred rate of $5 and some change. We'll send out some instructions on how to do that for you guys. There's a special code that you have to type in. And then as you can see, it's a couple blocks, and then there's our yellow star for volunteer check-in. Again, multiple options for you to park around here if you're more comfortable with that. Those are just the 2 that you'll get the preferred rate at. And if you want to take public transportation, which we highly recommend, the Metro Transit is giving out sponsored free rides, which we're so grateful for. You can take the light rail. There's many different light rail lines that you can take. The RiverCentre is only 6 blocks from the light rail station, and then 3M Marina at Mariucci is about 3 blocks away from the light rail station, and then many bus lines run to all 4 venues, so there's plenty of options for transportation. If you do want to take public transportation, you can use Google Maps, Apple Maps, or this handy-dandy website that I think is amazing. It's the Metro Transit Trip Planner. You can type in your origin, your destination, and it will tell you exactly what route to take, how long it's going to take you, and when the times of the train and the buses when they're coming. We also have this lovely QR code that you can scan. When you scan it, you'll just have to fill out a few questions, and it will give you a sponsor-free ride pass. That will be good for the duration of the entire tournament. So if you do take public transportation to get to your shifts, you will be able to ride for free.
Communication. This is super important, especially when we have shifts that are outside and weather permitting. We will be using GroupMe just as a general platform for any schedule changes, weather, any fun announcements. And you would have picked up a little sheet earlier when you checked in with the QR code. And you can scan the QR code to join. I saw a ton of you. My phone is blowing up from you guys joining, so thank you. It really means a lot. Join, not required, but I really encourage it just because we will be having a ton of announcements, I'm sure, throughout the tournament with weather, schedule, maybe some fun activities as well. So go ahead and scan this, and then on your way out, you can go ahead and grab a sheet if you didn't get one when you checked in. And we also have some posters, some World Juniors posters with the whole schedule that you can bring home, hang up in the office, all that fun stuff.
Drum roll, please. Here comes the Blue Line Crew apparel reveal. Before I show you the pictures, I do want to say thank you to Waggle. Yeah, how about that? And I want to say thank you to CCM too. All right, are we ready? Here we go. For those of you at the 3M Arena, you will be sporting a very sleek black quarter zip with the Blue Crew logo on the corner and a very fashionable white Waggle hat with Blue Crew emblem on the front. Woo woo! If you are at Grand Casino Arena, you will be in a very cool stone-colored quarter zip with the Blue Line Crew logo and the white Waggle baseball hat, or golf hat, it's a golf hat, Blue Line Crew logo on the front. For all of those at RiverCentre, you will be doing a combination of these. So either the black, the very fashionable wheat, or stone with the white Waggle hat. Outside. Here is our look outside. There are still shifts available. You have to work 2 shifts. You might want to come join us. So you will get a cool Waggle frost blue beanie with a wheat quarter zip and a very nice warm, I tried one on today, CCM jacket. So those are our apparel pieces. It is exciting, isn't it? I mean, I will tell you, we are so very fortunate. As we go to our next piece, I want you to pay attention to what you should wear with these pieces. We're going to ask you to wear the uniform. So you'll have the quarter zip, the hat. You will get a name tag when you check in. For anybody in the arenas, you will need to come get your credential with your ID. So we will put a whole process together on how you're going to pick up your credential, but you will need that when you come. That will become part of your uniform. You need to protect these credentials. We will actually remove credentials if you are taking pictures with your credentials or sharing your credentials on Facebook. So don't lose your credential. That's a bad penalty to get. And then we're going to ask you to wear black pants. We're not going to be prescriptive about that. We're just going to ask you to wear black pants. If anybody's got questions on that, I would be so open to having a conversation. But we want you to be comfortable. We want you to be warm enough. But most important, we want to look sharp. Then comfortable shoes. So a couple different pieces about this. When you come into the volunteer check-in areas in the arenas, we are going to ask you to hang your coat, and we are asking you to take off your boots and change into your tennis shoes. The salt and some of the other pieces we don't want to have down into the locker room or in those walkways. So we are going to ask you to bring shoes to change into in the arenas. And then outside, we need you to wear snow pants, warm boots, warm gloves. Be comfortable. Layer underneath your uniform. And the jackets are oversized, so you're going to be able to layer up nicely. We will have a warming trailer outside, so you will be able to take a break and warm up if the weather warrants. And it could be mild, it could be very, very cold. So we're prepared for either way. But this is what we want you to wear. There's one piece I didn't put on here, which is kind of corny, but I want you to wear the smile all the time. So our blue line captains, if you would stay just for 2 seconds afterwards, we just want to give you a couple pieces of information and say hello to you. We have some people to thank. So I will say, our partners here at RiverCentre tonight, doesn't this room look incredible? I mean, unbelievable. Haley worked with me, and I'm not super savvy about all this, so she was just a great partner in this and helped me think about what the room should look like. Julia helped us with food, and she helped me put together a menu. Katie actually took a stab at this as well, and Julia did a nice job. And then we have an incredible crew in the corner that has been here all night long taking care of us with the sound and the pictures and the lights, and it just takes a lot of people to put an event on like this, and I just want to say thank you very much, Gabe. You have a great team, and we're very, very appreciative of the partnership that we have with this facility. Cub is our partner. They have sponsored the Blue Line crew. I want to say thank you to them. They have a brand new logo. I don't know if you've seen them in the store yet, but it's Cub and it's Shop Happy. And we're going to look at a quick little message.
I always thought twins were happy with the same thing. Then I had this pair. He loves his Gram's hot dish. He's into pickle juice. Good thing Cub makes everyone happy. All our meals, prescriptions, snacks, and maybe a little something for me.
We have built a great partnership with the University of Minnesota, and we had the opportunity to partner with Dr. Vicki Shull and Stephanie Davis at the University of Minnesota, and we have adopted a class and partnered with a class, and it is the Event Management in Sport. It's a graduate level. Would those students please stand? They're all in the back. So they checked you in, they greeted you, they helped us. They are here gaining experience. They will be with us during the tournament as well, and we are so very grateful for the extra help, but more importantly for the opportunity to share experiences and to teach. And so thank you for that. All right, Andy, we need you back on stage. And then Wendy, Sandy, Andrea, you're on deck. We have one more trivia question.
One more, boss.
Oh, good. Chase, come on, come on.
All right, thanks.
So I'm Andy Goldman Gray. I am a volunteer chair for the subcommittee that helps to advise Kathy. I was a terrible hockey player. Did you know you have to be able to skate backwards to be good at hockey? So I gave that up and I decided to volunteer instead. And it's just a real thrill to have you here with us tonight, putting your time and energy and talent into making this event a success. I wanted to make sure that you all got recognized for how smart you are about hockey, about volunteers, and about Minnesota. And we've got one last boss level trivia question. All right, so no multiple choice on this one. You have to actually know it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the question, and then if you know, don't yet shout out, but the person that knows it, stand up. And the first person to stand up, we're going to see if you know this question, all right? Okay. World Junior Hockey boss level trivia. Who is the all-time leading scorer in his IIHF World Junior career, totaling 42 points in all? Oofda, that's a lot. That was a hint. Oh, right up front here.
Do you have a mic? Here, Chase.
All right, introduce yourself, tell us where you're from, and then make your guess.
I'm Ken Essay from Mankato, Minnesota, and my guess would be Connor Bedard.
It was so close, but no, sorry. All right, we got one back here. Oofda is a clue, by the way. Just saying.
Joel from Chaska. I was thinking something else. I was going to say Sidney Crosby, but
It was close. All right, I'm going to give you a hint. All right, this person's from Sweden. All right, we got right there and then right up front if he doesn't know.
Wayne Gretzky.
No, sorry, from Sweden. All right, up here in the white shirt. This was really boss level.
I'm Jameson, and is it Philip Forsberg?
Oh, so close. All right, in the back.
She's waving her hand.
Okay, Chase is getting. What's that?
Peter Forsberg.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Congratulations. Thank you all for playing trivia. Thanks for volunteering. It's so great to have you all here. Now I hand it off to the pros making this all run well.
And then we had Amy and Molly greeting you at the door. Are you here somewhere, you two? Oh, there they are. They're still at the door greeting. That's so sweet. They are also on my advisory council and part of the committee. Thank you for being here tonight to help us. We appreciate it. We are going to close with a very traditional opening for hockey. So Wendy, Sandy, Debbie, John, you guys have to take the stage. Come on. You're going to help us do this. You guys know what we're going to say?
I can't really tell.
Get close, come on. All right. We did introduce John Klinkenberg, but he's very important to our team. You ready?
Yep.
On the count of three, ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's